So, I've just finished drawing Brick, and I've got all the pencil lines down. And this is how I want the drawing to look. Now, before I go on to color it, this is what's going to really make the difference in the drawing. I'm going to outline everything with a Sharpie Ultra Fine Point. These are very cheap markers. I hope this works there. These are very cheap markers, but this is going to allow me to outline all the lines I want to keep. And after I get done outlining all those lines, I'm going to erase them with a fairly large eraser. This part is probably the easiest part about it, but it also has the most effect on it by the time you get done. Just really cleans up the whole drawing. Now, for areas on the face, like the eyes and such, you definitely want to be careful whenever you're doing it, because you want to make sure you keep your lines. So you sort of have to outline a little bit slower than you otherwise would. Especially on the face, you definitely want to be careful because you cannot erase Sharpie. It's kind of the point, but just all the same. And it's pretty much the same process all the way around your character. Just outline all the lines you want to keep, making sure that you outline them fairly clean and you don't make too many mistakes. Once again, for the sword, I'm going to use a ruler to make sure I get the best line possible. And you guys pretty much get the idea. You're mostly just going over the same lines you've already made, so I'm not going to add anything new here. But you definitely want to make sure you're being careful and just take your time on it. Don't rush through it, but it does take a while to get through with all your lines. And just like I said we would, we are now going to take an eraser and we're going to get rid of all the pencil underneath this drawing. Smooth that out a little bit. Whenever you're erasing, you might want to be careful to make sure that you didn't forget to outline any lines. Like say I forgot a few tiny lines here. That way you make sure that your character is completely outlined. Now from here you can choose about two different things to do with your drawing. You can either go ahead and color it with colored pencils the way I do, or you can scan it into your computer even and color it with Paint or some other program like that. It's merely up to you guys, but first I'm going to show you guys how I color it with colored pencils. Just a spot.